Who doesn't love a good metaphor? We thought we would share 3 metaphors/reflections/lessons for the spiritual life that have come to us in prayer over the years. They involve a paintbrush, driving a car, and the sun. Join us, and hopefully we've explained things well enough. The paintbrush. Hopefully it has never happened to you and it will never happen to you. But in life, you can feel like you're not making much of an impact. Or that compared to others that have come before you, or those out there doing so much right now, you are small. You're doing your thing for the Lord and His kingdom is just, well, rather underwhelming. In a similar vein to St. Therese of Lisieux's talk of being a little flower. Remember this. God has a plan for you, and while you may not have a successful podcast, or you may not become pope, or may not start a religious order, or all of your children have left the church, you have a part to play. Think of it like this. God is a master painter. He is creating a grand painting on a canvas that is the history of the world. God paints using the brushes that are the lives of each of His children. Each one of us is a brush that God has crafted in a very specific manner, designed for applying one very specific color in one very specific spot on this canvas. If we choose not to let God paint, so be it. In the end, it will not ruin the painting, but God will know it's not there. He will be sad that His painting is not as great as it could be. Sure, some other brushes were used to paint brighter spots, or bigger, longer strokes, but the fact that the God of the universe wants you to be part of something so beautiful and epic at all is extraordinary. Driving a car. We'll be the first ones to admit it. It can be hard in times of prayer to feel that you are in the presence of the Lord. Instead, it can feel like you are having an inner monologue, or you are just brooding. Perhaps this can help. Ever been driving on a road trip and you reach a long stretch of highway with pretty much no other cars on the road? You get used to the slight rumble of the engine, the feel of the steering wheel, and the humming sound of the drive. Your mind starts to drift, and you operate almost on autopilot. Then a gust of wind comes. It's not very powerful, but it's just strong enough that you can distinctly feel the car sway a little bit, and a minor adjustment of the steering wheel keeps you on track. Seconds later, you're back in autopilot mode. God is all around us, and with us always, so it's easy to feel that you're just kind of on autopilot in prayer. But perhaps the presence of the Holy Spirit is sometimes comparable to the gust of wind. You feel it when it moves you. Stopping the sun. Coming directly from the book of Joshua, chapter 10 here. The Lord had delivered the army of the Amorites into the power of the Israelites. Pay attention to what Joshua prayed for here, or perhaps more accurately, what he did not pray for. Joshua did not pray for all his enemies to drop dead immediately. He did not pray for enemy troops to throw down their weapons and to bend their knees in submission. He could have, but he didn't. Instead, Joshua prayed for the sun to stop, so the Israelites could continue the fight. We feel our cross is heavy at times, even daily. It is completely understandable to want to pray to just let it end, or to have a lighter cross. But praying for the strength and courage and grace to continue carrying it, that's the stuff that saints are made of. And there you go. I hope you found these helpful. If you think our metaphors were completely wrong or could use some strategic improvement, hey, leave a comment. We want to hear from you. The winner of the last question scenario is... Nicely done. Very nicely done. Which of Christ's parables have been especially impactful in your life and why? And for more delightful yet random Catholic videos like this one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.